The action now moves back to Brussels, where a euro area finance ministers meeting will decide whether to unlock the funds.
The key could be a proposal by German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President Nicolas Sarkozy that the bailout funds are put into a separate account to guarantee that lenders are repaid. Our Europe editor David Tweed is now with us. So David, some say that this account would be a game changer. How would that work?
Yeah, this is according to Jacob Kierkegaard, who's from the Peterson Institute in Washington. Says it could be a game changer in terms of the relationship between for the debt restructuring, but also Greece's future relationship with the Troika, which of course is the EU, the ECB and the IMF. Now, under the debt restructuring now being negotiated, holders of Greek debt are being asked to voluntarily swap their existing debt for new bonds with only 30% or so of the value. Now, Kierkegaard speculates that bailout funds that are paid into the escrow account would only be available to make interest payments on the new bonds, not the old ones. Therefore, it's a powerful incentive to secure higher participation rate among creditors in the bond swap program. Now, if sufficient money is held in the account, the bondholders would then be assured by the EU and the IMF of getting their interest payments, removing the threat of a default on the new bonds.
But David, how would it affect the relationship between Greece and the Troika?
Well, you know, up until now, whenever the Greek have entered negotiations about the next tranche of payment that coming from the Troika, there's always been the underlying threat that if they don't get that money, they would default, and there would be a disorderly default, which would be disastrous for the whole European area. But under this escrow situation, if the bondholders are kept happy because they know their money is in that account, that really lets the Troika up the pressure on Greece if Greece is failing to implement their program. So it really takes that leverage away from Greece. Now, the question is, will Greece accept this new arrangement? And I somehow suspect that they're going to have to.
David Tweed, our Europe editor, thank you.